Today we got a video from the Crime Piece, and the title of the video is Jail Guard Caught Bringing in Things into Jail for Inmates.
This is our house. I can't believe you've infiltrated our house like this. You've embarrassed us.
Using jailhouse phone calls, detectives learned that one of the jailers was getting paid to smuggle drugs into the jail. After the jailer met up with the mother of an inmate to receive an envelope of drugs she was to deliver to her son, detectives stopped her car in traffic.
All right, let me go check this out. I'll be right back with you, okay? All right. Why don't you hop on out for me for a sec?
Okay.
I'm going to put you over by my car here.
Okay.
All right, you don't have anything you're not supposed to have? All right, I'm going to run my dog around here real quick.
Okay.
I'm just going to have you have a seat in my car for a second here.
Oh, good boy. He's ready to work.
50. Good boy.
The trunk.
Positive on the vehicle.
Or the back part of the car.
Hang tight.
Okay.
Is there any reason the dog would alert on your vehicle?
It's a bottle of wine up under the front
No,
seat.
he's a narcotics dog.
Oh no, you can check it out.
It looks like your paperwork. It looks like it's just in the system.
Oh yeah, no.
Anybody smoke weed in your car?
Do anybody smoke weed in my car? So like, am I gonna get in trouble?
No. I'm just my dog's trained to smell marijuana.
Oh, okay. So I did have some marijuana.
Okay.
It was in my if you look in my glove box, not
Okay.
my glove box, my middle console part, but that's the only
Okay.
place it was. But
All right, because he alerted on your passenger side door.
oh, go ahead. You can look.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm gonna get somebody else out here,
Uh-huh.
so I don't have to search by myself.
Okay.
And we'll just go through there. There's no weed in there now, is there?
Nope. It was just in my passenger
Okay.
side. It wasn't even in the passenger side. It was in the middle console part.
Okay. How long ago?
Probably like 2 days ago. It's
Okay, okay.
It's at the house.
Okay. He alerted on the passenger side door. No.
She's the reason they stopped her right after the transaction. She's been under investigation. So they just wait until they get a little bit further apart, bust them.
No. No. Looks like her driving stuff
It's cleared,
is clear. Yeah.
but we got probable cause because she.
Oh, yeah. I didn't want to go into any of that.
Yeah, is that plate expired too?
Yes, it is.
So you got probable cause
Yeah,
there too.
stop there for the plate. Yes.
Sorry, I didn't have a backup. I thought
Oh, you're
for some
fine.
reason I thought there was another backup. I
Um,
blow my load on.
She said there was weed in here 2 days ago. She admitted that there was weed in the center console 2 days ago.
There you go. You got it. Got it. Bingo, there's our package. Yes, sir. Let's get a picture.
She
Got
did.
the camera on, right?
All right, I'm gonna cuff her up.
I got it.
All right, now hop out and turn around. So talk to you, okay?
Okay.
Okay, yeah, the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in court of law. Do you understand your rights?
Yes.
All right. With that being said, there was more than weed in there. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
How you doing?
I'm good.
Not really, right?
Yeah, not really.
Yeah. So let's get. My name is Lieutenant Caraballo. Did you?
All right, before we get into all of that, right? Before we get into what he's about to say to her, some of you know, some of you may not know. I was a former correction officer for 7.5 years. Now, during my time there, people were getting busted for things like this at least every other year. like every other year. It may be, yeah, at least one person every 2 years is getting busted for something like this. While I was there was people bringing in phones. There was people bringing in alcohol, drug. Like, it's just, and it all starts from like something very small, right? I'm gonna give you a story one time, right? You know, these guys don't start, just people that do end up bringing in, you know, being dirty COs and stuff like that and bringing in things. It just doesn't start by bringing in something so big like that, right? It starts by something very, very small, right? You give an inch and then they'll take a mile and they'll build off of that, right? So that's why I always say it's easier to say no, right? It's always easier to turn a no into a yes than turning a yes into a no, right? So by what I mean by that is that if someone comes at you sideways, it's just always no, 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 no. Then you could go search, research, figure out the answer, whatever. And then if it's something that they can have or something like that, then you could say yes, right? But if you give in and it's automatic yes, then they got you in the palm of their hands, and it's kind of like you're in a revolving circle. So let me give you an encounter that I've had one time. Now, I think I was either I was definitely doing some overtime, but I don't know if it was by choice or if I got stuck for that day. I probably got stuck for that day because people were getting stuck like crazy. Getting stuck is getting mandated, all right? So anyway, so I was on a housing unit and they have something called you know, certain inmates are on restrictions, right? So I worked in a dorm style where it's kind of like you know, it's a common area, and then you could go down back, and then there's probably like anywhere from 1 inmate to a room to 4 inmates to a room, you know, and then you got 8-man rooms and 6-man rooms, stuff like that, whatever. That's their dorm areas where they sleep. So anyway, your office is pretty much like in the day room, which would be like where it's like where the TV is and the microwave and all that type of stuff, right? And then like, let's say this is here, right? Looking at this way would be like the dorm, right? The day room. And then if you look to your right or left, you would be able to see down a hallway. And in that hallway is like their rooms where they, you know, where they would be sleeping and stuff like that, their rooms. But anyways, there's certain inmates that don't get any privileges at all, right? So the solitary confinement or something like that may be full, or whatever their crime is, that their punishment that they did while in prison doesn't justify them going to solitary confinement. So they'll put them on something called room restriction or restrictions, whatever, right? So that means that the only thing that they can do is pretty much go to chow, or, you know, go eat, or they can go to like medical, or, you know, if they have their programs and stuff like that, but they can't do anything extra like going to the gym or, you know, something like a extra thing, you know, so, or go to the yard or whatever, right? So there was an inmate that remember, so I'm getting on a new dorm. These aren't my normal inmates or anything like that or whatever. And there was an inmate that was technically on room restriction, right? And then they called for I think it was Jim. They called for Jim, right? And the inmate, I knew him by name, but I didn't know him by face yet, you know. So he was able to sneak past or whatever, and he got out there, right? And when I was going down back and doing my checks or whatever on my room restriction guys, I noticed that he was gone. And so I called down to the gym because that was the only place that people were going. So I called down to the gym and said, "Hey, is this inmate with you guys, such and such?" And the gym officers found him. They say, "Yeah." I said, "Well, send him back because he's not supposed to be down there. He's on room restriction." So the officers sent him back. Boom. And you know, soon as he came back, I started to, you know, yell at him and stuff. And then he was like, I Mr. M, you got it. You know, they call me Mr. M in there, whatever. But you got it, Mr. M, whatever. And then whatever. I said, all right, whatever. Boom. So he went down back, and then he comes back up. And now I'm in my office now, and he comes back up, and he offers me, they call them, they're like Muslim oils. They're oils, like, I don't know, like they're probably about this big. There's different sizes. They're like this big, and they kind of use them as cologne. You rub it on, and it smells good and stuff like that or whatever, right? So the inmate comes to my window or whatever, or my office, right? And he knocks, can I talk to you for a second, whatever. So I open, yeah, what's up, man? Hey, he's like, hey, I apologize for what I did. I know I shouldn't have went, yada yada yada. I said, yeah, it's all good. It's good. We good, man. Sorry, just don't let it happen again, yada yada. He's like, yeah, I just want to offer you a peace treating, and tries to hand me the Muslim oil, right? Now, I didn't take it, right? But let's say I took it, right? So I appreciate it, man. Let's say I took it. That turns into a big deal because you accepted something from an inmate. Okay. That can be very small to somebody, right? Oh, it's only $1 maybe, or whatever the case may be. Costs nothing, right? But that's not the point. The point is that you are willing to accept something from the inmate. So that's if that happened. Now, what really happened was, I was like, I appreciate the offer, but if you offer me something like that ever again, I'm gonna hit that button, and I'm gonna have 10 officers in here in about 5 seconds. So you might want. He like, all right, Mr. M, you good? Yeah, you better. You know what I'm saying? That's what really happened. You know what I'm saying, boy? I'll just be talking to you. Better act right. You better get it together, boy, because I get you together. Don't come at me like that. As far as I'm not one of them, but just because you're an officer that's not like a complete asshole, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm fair. You know what I mean? I treat guys fair. Like if we have a smooth night, we have a smooth night. If you not bothering me, I'm not gonna bother you. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's cool. Follow the rules, do whatever, we good. So I'm not going out of my way to be a dickhead to you. You know what I'm saying? But there's some officers that they get a rise out of it. They get a kick out of it. They just want to fuck with inmates just to fuck with inmates. You know what I'm saying? I'm not like that. So, but don't try me as if like I'm one of them, because I'm not bringing nothing in. I'm not accepting nothing. I'm not none of that. I will get you together if I got to. It is what it is. That's the facts. Like, I'm real chill, but I could turn that switch and it's gonna be bad. Okay, it's gonna be real bad. So, that's how I am. You know what I mean? I'm just chill, chill type of guy. But anyway, back to the story is that it starts with something small, right? And what happens is that guys either accept these little gifts and stuff like that, and then they'll work it into something bigger. You know what I mean? Hey, can you bring me in a certain photo, or maybe a magazine, or maybe, I don't know, McDonald's, or, some food or something. And then it starts to escalate and escalate and escalate, and they got you. And a lot of times, guys that are doing these things, they not even making no money for real. Like, the officers that are doing these types of things, they could work overtime and make that. You know what I'm saying? Like, honestly, they may be making anywhere from, I would say, $200 to like maybe $1,000, something like that. Maybe $1,500, maybe. But typically, these guys are only making somewhere between $200 and $1,000. And if you 500 and below, I mean, that's a shift or two of overtime. I mean, honestly, realistically, like, it don't make no sense. You know what I'm saying? So you're risking your career for $500, $400, $600, $300. Like that, come on, it don't make no sense. Because once you get caught up in this, you're done. You're going to get a felony and it's over with. So, yeah, that's my little story, man. So now we're going to let it rock out, man.
Understand the right? I need you over here, please.
Yeah.
Did you understand the rights that you were read? Yes. Okay. All right. So this is what I'm going to tell you. You're under arrest. Okay. You're under arrest for conspiracy. You're also under arrest for drug trafficking, and you're also arrested for conveyance of illegal narcotics into our jail. Lieutenant with the Sheriff's Department, going on my 31st year. I started as a correction officer. I'm extremely appalled. I really am. All right. This is our house. I can't believe you've infiltrated our house like this. You've embarrassed us. You understand why I feel that way?
Yes.
Okay. So, I'm going to give you an opportunity because
I got.
you might have just made a bad decision.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
And I think you've made several bad decisions recently. Because we've already talked to the inmates in there. All right? We've already arrested Javon's dad. All right? We arrested him last night. You're already aware of that, though, because you talked to him. We already know you're aware of that. And we know you've been talking to the mom as well. Okay? We know you were getting paid. How much were you getting paid, though?
Nothing.
Pardon me?
Nothing.
Nothing. No, that don't make no sense at all. Come on, please don't insult my intelligence. I've been investigating you for too long. All right? I already know the answer to the questions I'm asking you.
Okay.
All right? Please don't insult my intelligence like that. Okay? We're gonna try it again. How much were you getting paid?
Like 500.
Thank you very much. That's exactly what my investigation indicates.
See?
Okay? The best thing you could do right now is tell me, cooperate. We seen the party at your house.
Risking your freedom for $500. And remember, our stat is gonna be between 200 and like 1,000, 1,500 if you probably bringing in something really crazy. You know what I mean? But yeah, told you.
All right, we know what's going on. We know who the runners are. We know who's working with you.
You said the party at mom?
Yeah. Your girl's house last night.
Yeah.
And the night before. You called off.
Yeah.
Yeah. You were at the bar the night before, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. We've been watching you. We knew this was going on. You've been set up. Okay, so the best thing you can do is start working with me.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
How many times have you done this?
Just like my second time.
Where'd you meet the last time?
Right there at the house
At his house on
Broadway.
on Broadway. Which
Yeah.
one?
It's like a duplex complex.
What day was that?
No, that I do not remember.
Oh, come on.
No, I really don't. It was probably like,
$500. You're risking your freedom, and you can't remember when the last time you did. Come on, please.
no, it's probably like a couple weeks ago, but I don't. The exact date I don't.
Okay, a couple weeks ago.
I want to say probably like 2, 3 weeks ago.
3 weeks ago. What pod was he in?
19.
Yes, he was. Thank you for being honest. Took it to him at what time?
Morning time.
And how did you pass it to him?
I had to go to his door for a tray.
My job here is to rid the jail of overdoses.
Yes.
Okay? The resident population inside that jail depends on us for their safety. Tell me this. Why are you doing this?
Honestly,
Good question.
family.
He threatened your family.
He grew up on 30th Project, so I know y'all just seen it all on the news. It was a young man that y'all said was like he the leader of the family, like of the Heartless family.
Who?
His name is Leo Mullins. His name is Leo Mullins. He's down there in the feds. Him and his dad know everybody down there with my family. And I'm not a big family-oriented person, but like for my family, like I will go protect it. Like my cousins.
Why wouldn't you just quit?
I need the money. I'm me. Like I'm all I have. Like I'm
Talk to anybody else?
no. I'm all I have. Like I'm literally scared. Like I didn't go to that. Nobody knew I was doing this. I was scared to go. It's like nothing in that job. Like you can't confine to nothing because it's going to get out. So like I couldn't confine.
Why didn't you go to IA?
That still get out. I'm not trying to be funny. anytime anything happened with IA in that job or anything, if we talk to HR, IA, it gets out and it gets around that job. So like the last thing I need, and on that floor, it's not just him that know my family is. So
she's right. She's right in what she's saying, as far as there are different scenarios, or different people within inside of prisons and stuff like that that you're supposed to be able to confide in and, you know, get help and stuff like that. But people chat, so things do get out. Now, something like that, you know, if her story is true, I don't know if her story is true. She could just be, you know, got caught up. You know, it started with something small and it escalated or whatever. You know, her threatening the family and all that, I don't know if that's necessarily true. It could be, but a lot of times the inmates is just looking for ducks. You know, people that they can do this type of stuff to, you know what I mean? Because there's plenty of guys that are working as prison guards or inmates and stuff like that, you know, would fall for the okie doke. You know, not everybody has the street smarts or the, you know, the toughness or, you know, not scared. You know, there's guys that go in there and they use prison as maybe a stepping stone to become a police officer or to do something else in life, or maybe they do just need the money or whatever, but they actually is like really nerds, like really scary nerds. You know what I mean? So it's like they could be pushovers, you know, so inmates got all day to figure out who are the pushovers. And they just find them and they that's what they do. But she's right that things do get out, you know. Whoever you messing with, that's gonna get out. Whatever you doing, if you in the extracurricular activities, everything is gonna get out eventually. That place, you know, prisons, they just chit chat. But if what her story is right, she should have either quit. Like if it got too hot, she should have either quit or seek some help. You know what I mean? Honestly, you know, if you because now you a felon. So
when he came to me and told me like he could get, you know, he told me that my mom stayed on Manor. When he told me my mom stayed on Manor, that scared my mom. Literally, that scared my mom because I'm not even really affected with my mom, but I don't tell nobody where my family stay at. So when he told me my family stay on Manor, and he told me how he know my twin cousin and my Uncle Leo, and they go to my mom's house on holidays and stuff like that, and like he know what goes on with them. And either I do this or like something happened to my family that scared me, and there's nothing I know I'm in the wrong, but it's like I have to protect, like I have to protect my family.
Can I tell you something? I don't believe that. Okay? Mm-hmm. Again, 31 years.
I know.
All right?
Sir,
you're calling shots.
Oh, and I'm calling shots?
You know what a wiretap is, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You refused to do it until you got paid. You know, I know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, dude. Okay.
So let's rewind. Okay.
You saying I refused to do it until I got paid. So did you know that he sent chaos? That's what they call it.
Yeah, I know chaos.
Yeah. Do you know you don't know the other messages that was sent. Like, you know that was said on your thing, but like you don't know the other messages that was sent. That's so that sometimes when it comes to them pods, like I was calling off. If you look on my call off thing, I was calling off certain days when I was getting to them pods because what was getting back to me. Sir, I'm sitting here in handcuffs. I don't have no reason to lie. There's nothing I can say no more. Like if I'm sitting here and I'm gonna tell you the truth and I'm gonna tell you what's going on, yes, I'm caught. Yes, I know what I did. Yes, I did. You asked me why I did it. I'm doing it I have to protect my family. They know literally.
Yeah, but you refused to do it.
Yes, I refused to do it until he sent chaos. He told chaos, because I believe chaos was the one who told him to ask me. He told chaos. And I told chaos no. They sent another inmate to me to ask me, Messiah Payne. I told him no. So once it got back, and he told them like,
who's chaos? What's his
That's
real name?
Kenny Derrick. He's an agent. Yeah, Kenny Derrick.
Derek Kenny.
Yeah, Derrick, that's it. Derrick Kenny. Yeah.
That's Cam.
Yeah, that's Cam.
Yeah.
So once they told that and they got back to me
So
and they
you didn't bring it to Derek Kenny?
Huh, no, never brought anything to Derrick Kenny. Never at all. Yeah, Derrick.
I know, I just don't like you standing out here with our uniform on.
Oh, okay. Oh, I could take.
Yeah.
Yeah, she could do that. That's relief.
So Derek Kenny is the man running the 8th floor.
Yes,
How many other people did they threaten up there?
I don't know, cause they don't talk. Only thing I hear about during the day when I get there is stuff. Is the sexual stuff. Like,
Okay.
I know why I was doing what I was doing, and I'm not gonna lie to you. It's my it's just me, my mom, my little sister. That's it. That's all I have. We don't have big family, no nothing. So when that came to me, no one knew about it. That's not something I talked to. I didn't know. I didn't go to nobody because that job is not a sacred place. I've been there like 3 years now, and it's not a sacred place. There's nothing nobody has ever done with going to IA or HR, and it didn't get back out to everybody in the job, and everybody's looking at you all crazy and stuff. And I just didn't. I didn't want my business out. Maybe I could have went the other way, but it's my family, sir. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. It's my family.
Well, tell me this. Word has it you're a heartless felon.
Back in 2019, 2 corrections officers who worked at Cuyahoga County Jail were accused of helping Heartless Felons gang members smuggle drugs into the prison.
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
I've never been no gang affiliated. No, I've never been nothing like this. No lie. The most I go to court for is tickets.
Okay.
It's for my license. That's it. I don't anything else. I've never been in the gang. My cousins that's affiliated with that. I don't even be with them. They be in 30th. I stay way up in Willoughby.
What is that, by the way? Do you know?
No, I just know.
No, come on.
I knew it was black. I knew it was a black and mild, and I knew it was some marijuana in there, and I knew it was a lighter and the sheet paper.
No, I want to know about the pills. How?
Oh no, see that right there. I don't know what that is. He never said nothing about that. He said marijuana, the sheet paper, a lighter, and black and mild. The pills that I don't know nothing about that. And they can tell you that.
Listen.
Sheet paper is it could be what do they spray it with? They spray it with something. I forget what it is. Maybe it's fentanyl or something like that. I forget what they spray it with, but pretty much whatever. They spray the paper with something or whatever, and then they break it off. They rip it apart or whatever, and then they'll roll it into whatever other stuff they got, whatever, and then they smoke it. That's what they do with with sheet paper and stuff like that. You know, that's why if you work in the mail room and stuff like that, you got to check the papers and all of that stuff. Like, because they spray it with some liquid.
What are the pills? You ain't bringing no pills in that you don't know what they are.
Sir, I'm serious to tell you, I don't know. I know what the tune paper is. I know the marijuana. I know black and miles. The pills,
Okay.
I don't have what type of pills. I don't know what type of pills these pills are.
Okay.
I can't.
You know that somebody overdosed on those?
On those pills?
Yeah.
No, I did not know that.
Okay. Well, he did, and he almost died. We had to Narcan him 3 times. You know what that could be, right?
Yes.
Tell me what that could be.
That could be aggravated murder.
The suspect was charged with aggravated trafficking in drugs, a 4th-degree felony. After being held in lieu of a $250,000 bond
She ain't gonna
and
get no
being
time.
placed on paid administrative leave, the state dismissed the case against her.
That's about right. Yeah. As long as a lot of times, as long as they agree to resign or whatever the case may be, they're not going to do no time or anything like that. They're not going to go forward with the case. So that's typically what happens. You know what I'm saying? Even if you get caught. Yeah. It got to be something really bad. Like for which that is bad. But for you to actually do time, they ain't gonna do no time. As long as you agree to resign, and that's it. That's the end of the story, man. But damn, this was 30 minutes. This was a long one, but you know, this is more my wheelhouse. You know what I'm saying? So like, I could speak a little bit more on it. But yeah, man. So I think the officers did a great job, and you know, by the time you already caught, they already know what's up. You've been investigated for a while. They not just gonna come at you. And you know, it could be some inmates that are just gang members or whatever, that's just pushing up on whoever's the weakest, or it could be inmates that are plants. You know what I'm saying? They send certain inmates that actually work with the prison, you know, or work with, you know what I mean? They might be an actual inmate, but they might get some time reduced or something like that, you know, because of their cooperation and stuff like that, that will set this whole thing up. So it's a lot, man. It's you know, if you plan on getting in law enforcement or something like that, it's not worth it. That $500 is not worth your career. Even if it was $1,000, it's not worth it. You know what I mean? Like it's just, if you can't handle the job, get out of it. Go do something. Go do something else. Play with something safe to do. Okay, go do something safe. Okay, because you clearly can't handle it, and you can't tell a motherfucker no. You know what I'm saying, motherfucker, come with that Muslim oil, man. I hit this button because on the radio they got a red button. You hit that button, motherfuckers is coming, boy. I hit this motherfucking button. I have 10 officers here in 5 seconds. Get your ass together. Don't play with me. You got the wrong one, boy. Go play with somebody else. I'm not that. But yeah, man, what a time that was, man. But anyway, I think the officers did a great job, obviously. 5 out of 5 from me. Let me know in the comment section below how well you think the officers did, and I'm gonna catch you in the next video.